Welcome to Afro Think Tank University. Today's lesson is about to begin, so get ready to learn something new. Let's dive in. After mastering how banks work, Amari and Zuri arrived at a new section of Afro Think Tank University called the Credit Gateway. Towering holographic doors stood before them. Above the entrance floated glowing numbers that constantly changed as people made financial decisions. Some doors opened easily, while others remained locked. Zuri looked confused. Amari smiled and explained that today's lesson was about something people couldn't physically see, yet it could affect where they lived, how much they paid to borrow money, and even some opportunities available to them. It was called credit. Dialogue. Zuri, wow. Why do some of those doors open so easily while others stay locked? Amari, those doors represent opportunities. Credit can help determine which ones open for you. Zuri, credit. I've heard adults talk about it, but I've never really understood what it means. Amari, think of credit as your financial reputation. It reflects how responsibly you've managed borrowed money over time. Zuri, so it's kind of like earning someone's trust? Amari, exactly. When people or businesses lend money, they want confidence that it will be repaid as agreed. Zuri, is that what a credit score measures? Amari, yes. A credit score is one tool lenders may use to help understand your borrowing history and repayment habits. Zuri, so a higher score can make borrowing easier? Amari, often it can. Good credit may help people qualify for loans or receive better borrowing terms depending on the situation. Zuri, I didn't realize something you can't even hold could be so important. Amari, that's why learning about credit early is so valuable. Smart financial habits today can create more opportunities tomorrow. Zuri, then I'm ready to learn how to build a strong financial reputation. Amari, let's begin our journey through the world of credit. Amari and Zuri stepped into a giant circular chamber known as the trust meter. In the center stood a massive glowing machine that measured a person's financial reputation. Every responsible financial decision sent bright green energy into the meter, causing it to rise higher. Missing payments, borrowing more than someone could comfortably repay, or failing to manage credit responsibly caused red energy to drain the meter. Amari explained that good credit is not built overnight. It grows little by little through consistent, responsible financial habits over time. Dialogue. Zuri, so this machine is measuring trust? Amari, that's right. Think of it as a visual way to understand your financial reputation. Zuri, every good decision adds green energy? Amari, exactly. Paying bills on time and managing credit responsibly help build trust over time. Zuri, and the red energy, Amari, that represents habits that can hurt your credit, like consistently missing payments or borrowing more than you can reasonably manage. Zuri, so nobody builds great credit in one day. Amari, no. Credit is earned through consistency. Zuri, it's kind of like building a good reputation at school. Amari, that's a great comparison. People learn they can depend on you because you've shown responsible behavior over time. Zuri, and lenders are looking for that same kind of trust? Amari, exactly. They want evidence that borrowed money is likely to be repaid as agreed. Zuri, so every responsible financial decision makes the trust meter stronger. Amari, yes. Small habits repeated consistently can have a big impact over the years. Zuri, I never realized my financial reputation could grow just like my personal reputation. Amari, that's one of the biggest secrets to understanding credit. Good habits today help create more opportunities tomorrow. Amari and Zuri entered the building credit workshop, where a giant glowing credit tower stretched toward the ceiling. Each block represented a responsible financial habit. As students placed blocks labeled on-time payments, low credit balances, long credit history, responsible borrowing, and patience, the tower became taller and stronger. With every new block, glowing doors around the room unlocked, revealing opportunities such as lower borrowing costs, better loan options, and greater financial flexibility. Amari explained that strong credit isn't built through luck. It is built one responsible decision at a time. Dialogue. Zuri, every block makes the tower stronger. Amari, just like every good financial habit strengthens your credit over time. Zuri, which block is the most important? Amari, one of the biggest is making your payments on time, consistently. Zuri, why is that so important? Amari, paying on time shows that you're dependable and can manage your financial responsibilities. Zuri, I see another block called low credit balances. Amari, that reminds us that using only a reasonable portion of available credit can be healthier than always borrowing up to the limit. Zuri, and this block says long credit history. Amari, time matters too. Building a positive history takes patience and consistency. Zuri, so there aren't any shortcuts? Amari, not lasting ones. Strong credit is built through good habits repeated over time. Zuri, every block unlocks another opportunity. Amari, exactly. Responsible habits today can lead to more choices in the future. Zuri, so my financial reputation grows one decision at a time. Amari, that's the foundation of excellent credit. Small, consistent actions can lead to big opportunities over the years. Amari and Zuri entered the building credit workshop, where a glowing tower stood in the center of the room. Instead of bricks, it was built from bright holographic blocks labeled on-time payments, low credit balances, long credit history, responsible borrowing, and patience. As Amari placed another block on top, the tower grew taller, and a nearby doorway slowly unlocked, revealing new opportunities. Amari explained that building good credit is much like building a strong building. It requires a solid foundation, steady progress, and consistent effort over time. There are no shortcuts, only good habits practiced again and again. Dialogue. Zuri, every block makes the tower stronger. Amari, just like every smart financial habit makes your credit stronger. Zuri, so good credit isn't built all at once. Amari, not at all. It's built one good decision at a time. Zuri, which habit should I focus on first? Amari, start by making every payment on time. That's one of the strongest foundations you can build. Zuri, and then I keep adding the other habits? Amari, exactly. Responsible borrowing, keeping balances manageable, and being patient all help strengthen your financial reputation. Zuri, so every smart habit unlocks more opportunities. Amari, that's the goal. Build the foundation today and you'll have more choices in the future. Amari and Zuri entered the payment power station, where a giant holographic payment calendar stretched across the wall. Every time a payment was made on time, another bright green checkmark appeared, sending energy into a glowing credit meter nearby. As the meter filled, new doors labeled Opportunity slowly opened. Amari explained that one of the biggest factors in building strong credit is paying bills on time. Every on-time payment helps build a positive financial reputation, while late payments can make it more difficult to qualify for future opportunities. Dialogue. Zuri, every green checkmark makes the credit meter glow brighter. Amari, that's because each on-time payment helps strengthen your financial reputation. Zuri, so paying on time isn't just about avoiding late fees? Amari, exactly. It's also one of the most important ways to build and maintain strong credit. Zuri, I can see the opportunity door opening a little more with every payment. Amari, that's the idea. Responsible habits today can lead to more financial choices in the future. Zuri, what if someone accidentally forgets a payment? Amari, that's why many people use calendars, reminders, or automatic payments to help stay on track. Zuri, so planning ahead is part of building good credit too. Amari, absolutely. Good credit isn't built by luck. It's built through preparation, consistency, and responsibility. Zuri, every payment is another step toward a stronger financial future. Amari, exactly. Small actions repeated month after month can make a big difference over time. Amari and Zuri entered the credit score laboratory, where a giant holographic gauge floated above the floor. The display changed as different financial choices were made, showing how responsible habits could strengthen a person's credit over time. Amari explained that a credit score is a number that lenders may use to help understand a person's history of managing borrowed money. While no single number tells the whole story, a stronger credit history can make it easier to qualify for certain loans and may lead to better borrowing terms. Dialogue. Zuri, so this number is called a credit score? Amari, that's right. It's one way lenders evaluate how someone has managed credit in the past. Zuri, does a higher score automatically mean someone is wealthy? Amari, not necessarily. A credit score measures credit history, not how much money someone has. Zuri, then why is it so important? Amari, because it can affect whether someone qualifies for certain loans and what borrowing terms they may receive. Zuri, so making good financial decisions over time helps improve my score? Amari, exactly. Paying on time, borrowing responsibly, and being consistent all help build a stronger credit history. Zuri, and that can open more opportunities in the future. Amari, that's the goal. Good credit gives you more financial choices when you need them. Zuri, I understand now. My credit score is like a progress report for my financial habits. Amari, that's a great way to think about it. Every responsible decision helps write that report. Amari and Zuri entered the credit card command center where a giant holographic credit card floated above a futuristic control station. Around it, glowing displays showed two different paths. One path demonstrated responsible credit card use, making payments on time, keeping balances manageable, and using credit only for planned purchases. The other path showed what could happen when credit cards were used carelessly, such as overspending or missing payments. Amari explained that a credit card is a financial tool, not free money. When used wisely, it can help build a positive credit history. When misused, it can create financial challenges. Dialogue. Zuri, so a credit card isn't extra money? Amari, that's right. You're borrowing money that you'll need to repay. Zuri, then why do so many people use credit cards? Amari, they can be convenient, help with certain purchases, and, when managed responsibly, help build a strong credit history. Zuri, I notice one path is glowing green and the other is red. Amari, the green path represents responsible use. The red path shows what can happen if someone spends beyond what they can comfortably repay or misses payments. Zuri, so the credit card itself isn't good or bad. Amari, exactly. It's a tool. The outcome depends on how it's used. Zuri, that means I should only charge what I know I can pay back. Amari, that's a smart approach. Responsible spending and on-time payments are key habits for using credit wisely. Zuri, so a credit card can help build my financial reputation. Amari, yes, but only when it's used with planning, discipline, and responsibility. Amari and Zuri entered the credit card command center where a giant holographic credit card floated above a futuristic control station. Around it, glowing displays showed two different paths. One path demonstrated responsible credit card use, making payments on time, keeping balances manageable, and using credit only for planned purchases. The other path showed what could happen when credit cards were used carelessly, such as overspending or missing payments. Amari explained that a credit card is a financial tool, not free money. When used wisely, it can help build a positive credit history. When misused, it can create financial challenges. Dialogue. Zuri, so a credit card isn't extra money? Amari, that's right. You're borrowing money that you'll need to repay. Zuri, then why do so many people use credit cards? Amari, they can be convenient, help with certain purchases, and, when managed responsibly, help build a strong credit history. Zuri, I notice one path is glowing green and the other is red. Amari, the green path represents responsible use. The red path shows what can happen if someone spends beyond what they can comfortably repay or misses payments. Zuri, so the credit card itself isn't good or bad. Amari, exactly. It's a tool. The outcome depends on how it's used. Zuri, that means I should only charge what I know I can pay back. Amari, that's a smart approach. Responsible spending and on-time payments are key habits for using credit wisely. Zuri, so a credit card can help build my financial reputation. Amari, yes, but only when it's used with planning, discipline, and responsibility. Amari and Zuri entered the Credit Safety Center, where two holographic displays stood side by side. One display showed common credit mistakes, while the other highlighted smart financial habits that could help avoid them. Amari explained that building good credit isn't just about making good choices. It's also about avoiding habits that can slow your progress. Learning from common mistakes can help protect your financial future. Dialogue. Zuri, I know how to build good credit, but what mistakes should I watch out for? Amari, one of the biggest is making payments late. Staying on time is one of the best ways to build a strong credit history. Zuri, what else should people avoid? Amari, borrowing more than you can comfortably repay or relying on credit without a plan can create financial problems. Zuri, so it's important to think before spending. Amari, exactly. Every purchase should fit within your budget and repayment plan. Zuri, I also see a reminder to check your credit report. Amari, that's a smart habit. Reviewing your credit report helps you understand your financial history and spot any mistakes that should be corrected. Zuri, so avoiding problems is just as important as building good habits. Amari, that's right. Smart financial decisions and careful planning work together to build a strong financial future. Zuri, it sounds like good credit is really about making thoughtful choices every day. Amari, exactly. Consistent, responsible habits can help protect your financial reputation for years to come. Amari and Zuri walked into the Opportunity Corridor, a long hallway lined with glowing doors. Each door represented an opportunity that responsible financial habits could help unlock over time. One door led to higher education, another to homeownership, another to starting a business, and another to greater financial freedom. As the hallway filled with light, Amari explained that good credit doesn't guarantee these opportunities, but it can make it easier to qualify for them and may provide more favorable borrowing options. Good credit is about creating more choices for your future. Dialogue. Zuri, every door represents a different opportunity. Amari, that's right. Strong credit can help people access more financial choices throughout life. Zuri, I see doors for college, buying a home, and even starting a business. Amari, those are goals many people work toward, and good credit can be one helpful part of reaching them. Zuri, so credit isn't the goal itself. Amari, exactly. Credit is a tool that can help support bigger life goals. Zuri, the better I manage my credit, the more options I may have. Amari, that's the idea. Responsible financial habits can make it easier to move toward opportunities when the time comes. Zuri, I like thinking of credit as a key instead of a destination. Amari, that's a great way to see it. The key doesn't decide where you go, it simply helps open more doors. Zuri, so every smart financial decision today gives me more possibilities tomorrow. Amari, exactly. Build your financial reputation now, and you'll be better prepared when opportunity knocks. Amari and Zuri entered the Credit and Wealth Center, where a giant golden key floated above a glowing platform. As the key unlocked a doorway, they noticed it did not lead directly to treasure. Instead, it opened a path filled with books, businesses, investments, savings, and opportunities to learn new skills. Amari explained that good credit can help open doors, but building wealth requires knowledge, discipline, patience, smart decisions, and consistent action. Credit is one important tool, but it is only one part of a much bigger financial journey. Dialogue. Zuri, the key opened the door, but it didn't create the wealth. Amari, that's exactly the lesson. Credit opens opportunities, but your actions determine what you do with them. Zuri, so having great credit doesn't automatically make someone wealthy. Amari, no. Wealth is built by saving, investing, learning, working hard, and making smart financial decisions over time. Zuri, then credit is just one tool in the toolbox. Amari, exactly. It's a powerful tool, but it's most effective when combined with good financial habits. Zuri, I see books, businesses, and investments on the other side of the door. Amari, those represent the knowledge and opportunities people can use to build long-term wealth. Zuri, so building wealth is a lifelong journey. Amari, it is. Small, consistent decisions made over many years can produce remarkable results. Zuri, I like that. The key opens the door, but I still have to walk through it. Amari, exactly. Your financial future is shaped not only by the opportunities you receive, but by the choices you make after those opportunities appear. Amari and Zuri stepped onto the observation deck overlooking the future financial city. Towering buildings stretched toward the sky, each representing a healthy financial habit. One tower represented saving and investing, another stood for education and lifelong learning, while others symbolized responsible borrowing, entrepreneurship, smart spending, and financial freedom. As each building glowed brighter, the entire city became stronger. Amari explained that no single habit creates financial success. It is the combination of many smart decisions made consistently over time that helps build a strong financial future. Dialogue. Zuri, this city is amazing. Every building represents a different financial habit. Amari, that's because strong financial futures are built on many good habits working together. Zuri, I see saving, investing, education, and even business ownership. Amari, each one supports the others. Learning helps you make better decisions. Saving prepares you for the future. Investing helps your money grow over time. Zuri, and good credit connects to all of them. Amari, exactly. Good credit can help create opportunities, but it's only one part of a healthy financial life. Zuri, so I shouldn't focus only on my credit score. Amari, right. Focus on becoming financially responsible as a whole. Strong credit will naturally become part of that journey. Zuri, every smart choice is like adding another building to my own financial city. Amari, that's a great way to think about it. The stronger your habits become, the stronger your future becomes. Zuri, I can see how all these lessons fit together now. Amari, And that's the goal of financial literacy, to give you the knowledge to make confident decisions throughout your life. As the sun set over Afro Think Tank University, Amari and Zuri returned to the graduation terrace, where they looked out across the glowing future financial city. Floating holograms replayed everything they had learned, from building trust through responsible borrowing to understanding credit scores, credit cards, and the importance of making payments on time. A glowing golden key and diploma floated before them, symbolizing that knowledge can unlock opportunities. Amari reminded everyone that credit is not the destination, it is a tool. Real financial success comes from combining good credit with saving, investing, budgeting, learning, and making wise decisions throughout life. Dialogue. Zuri, I used to think credit was just a number. Amari, now you know it's much more than that. It's a reflection of your financial habits over time. Zuri, I learned that paying on time, borrowing responsibly, and planning ahead all help build strong credit. Amari, exactly. Those habits can help create more financial opportunities in the future. Zuri, but credit alone doesn't create wealth. Amari, that's one of the biggest lessons today. Credit opens doors, but knowledge and good decisions help you walk through them. Zuri, so my goal isn't just to have a good credit score. Amari, right. Your goal is to become financially responsible because good credit is one result of those habits. Zuri, I feel much more confident about how credit works now. Amari, and that's the power of financial literacy. The more you learn today, the better prepared you'll be for tomorrow. Zuri, I can't wait for our next adventure. Amari, neither can I. Our financial journey is just beginning. Both knowledge, wealth, legacy, learn something, teach something. Thanks for learning with Afro Think Tank University. Keep thinking, keep asking questions, and we'll see you in the next lesson.